How's it going, New World? Sethphir here, and the time has finally come. We are going to pick the server that I will be playing on, and the faction at that. But before we do that, I would like to do a quick mention and shout out to all of the new subscribers, members, and followers. I definitely appreciate that, so make sure if you do enjoy this channel that you check that stuff out. So, the server that I will be playing on, right? So I was thinking about this for a long time, and we were kind of looking around at a lot of different servers. So we caught our eye on Sitara. That looked pretty cool. Had a lot of streamers and a lot of interesting guilds going there from like alpha guilds and stuff like that. We were looking around at Eden, which was also another interesting place to be. Quite a few good streamers there, especially Battle for New World streamers and things of that nature. But then I kind of thought to myself, right? Like, what do I enjoy the most in this game? And that answer is PvP. For me. That's what I like. I like everything else, right? Like, I like PvE. I love crafting. It's phenomenal. I love just the game in general. But for me, PvP is always where it's been at. I come from like League of Legends and Heroes of the Storm, so playing in the ladders and climbing up to the top really means a lot to me. I like playing against really good people. It makes me more inspired to do better when people outperform me. Like, I get that really big, passionate, hungry drive to like play better than them, right? So I love seeing people that can do things better than me because it just lets me learn and teaches me new things. And that's kind of how I approach life in general, right? Like, even with the YouTube channel, seeing all these content creators make awesome content just inspires me to do better. And so, after looking at all of these servers, right, one of them stood out to me, and that is Valhalla. And this is where I am gonna go. I want to be in the center of the sweatiest PvP action that you can find. I want to be right in the thick of it, and I want to see a lot of these good guilds rise up, challenge each other. I want to see them battle it out, just like you're seeing here in this circle. This is something that we did in Valhalla in the open beta. We just brought in people. We did 1v1 duels. People would pick out people at a similar level, and I would shoutcast it. Everyone would shoutcast it. It was a great time, right? So I want to bring this competitive spirit and this kind of competitive venture towards a server, and I feel like Valhalla is that. I think there's a lot of people that are interested in PvP there, a lot of people that are going to be putting in a lot of time and effort and are probably just as tryhard as I am, right? So these are my kind of people. I want to be in the center of that action, right? That being said, Valhalla probably will not just be a PvP server. It will also be a server for a lot of other things. And remember that New World is a game that rewards a lot of different play styles and avenues, not just PvP. Crafting plays a huge part in this game. So does PvE. So people are going to realize that as time comes, and I'm hoping that Valhalla will be the place to be for that. For me, it is, at least. I'm going to do my best to make it so. I also have some interesting projects coming up here soon. If you may have seen my podcast with Redbird, I did talk about tournaments and things like that I wanted to bring. And so I have some really good news coming up on that here shortly, some awesome announcements coming into the future, but this is where I'll be bringing that and directing that. But if you're not on the East Coast, do not worry. We have some great other options. I'm working and talking with some people on the West Coast at the moment, even some people in EU and Australia. So we're going to try to set up an avenue for tournaments for a lot of people. I'll be going into more details on an announcement later for that, but we got some other really awesome news coming up here soon. I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to share it. And I guess I forgot to say what faction I'm going, but as you can look around, you can see that everyone is green here. So if that's a little hint, it might help you. Yeah, I'm going Marauders. I'm definitely going to be going Marauders. So that's going to be the place that I'm going to do. That's what we did on the open beta. We were the only Marauder guild to be undefeated in wars for the entire duration of the open beta, so it was quite fun. And I'm interested to get back there and see some of these really good competitive guilds that are going on in Valhalla do well and, challenge everybody. Like, I want to see good open world PvP. I want to see great one-on-one duels. I want to see awesome fort battles. And everything on here will just be a blast for me, right? Like, I want to see who is really good on this server, and I want to challenge myself, right? So maybe we'll do incredibly well again. Maybe we won't. Maybe there's guilds out there that are better than us, and that's okay, because I just want to see what the best is in New World. Like, who are the best players? What does that have to offer? And that's kind of my mindset for that. So I think that this is going to be something that's going to be a really fun adventure. And I do apologize for making everybody wait down to the wire as to where I was going to go and what faction I was going to go. I was waiting on a few things to kind of come in and really lock that into place for me. And, for me personally and for my guild, this seems to be the best decision that I can make going forward. I'm sure there's going to be tons of great action out there on like those other servers that I mentioned, like Citara and Eden, and maybe even like Olympus and all those good NA servers. West Coast, probably like Core and maybe Camelot and stuff like that, and El Dorado as well. That's a good one to look out for. And then I know there's a lot of good stuff going on in EU, so I'll dive into a lot of that stuff later, but I got some good friends on the other side that can kind of help me out with that one. And get some, nice events and maybe some tournaments coming here in the future. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just want to take a moment to update you guys on that. Thanks for watching as always. And if you did like this content, make sure to subscribe, like, hit the bell, all that good stuff. We have a Discord. That's going to be a great place to get announcements, especially for tournament stuff. So go ahead and tune in there, and you might be able to sneak peek around on my Discord for some upcoming information about that. So make sure you look into that. And if you really feel like supporting the channel even further, we do have that join button, which comes with all kinds of cool badges, emotes, and membership perks. So that's a nice one to kind of have there in your arsenal. All right, well, thanks again for watching, and we will catch you in the next video, everyone.